Renewed jihad. Rumors abound that there is renewed talk within the court of His Magnificence Caliph al-Amir of issuing a call for another great conquest to expand the Dar al-Islam. Righteous Muslims are preparing to join the ranks of the Mujahideen should the call to arms be made. Disturbing news. They're probably going to try to take back Egypt. He got consumption. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, you will play as Christopher Maddog. But of course, the tradition in this family, right, is to alternate Joseph and Philip.
Yeah, that's right.
So this will be Joseph. A son was born. I guess the next thing to do would be to expand even more if this claim fabrication goes well, so we'll just set that. Not sure how long it's going to take. During the last few days, I have overheard the same conversation again and again. Apparently, a most renowned goldsmith is traveling through Lincoln, and my courtiers are prattling excitedly about his work. Perhaps I should invite this man and employ his services. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Our vassal, the guy that we put on the council, made our steward, hates us for some reason. Oh, it's because he became ambitious, so that means he hates us. He is plotting to fabricate a claim on the duchy to take over all of our land and make us the weaker.
He's still mad?
He's still mad.
All right.
So, but the council doesn't want us to put him in jail. It doesn't look like his plot is going well. He's only at 38%. I think he needs, because there are no other vassals really for him to support, and I think the other people like us more than he does. So I don't think this is going to work, but at the same time, we can't just tell him to end it. He's too stubborn, and to imprison him, we would need to ask for help from the council to vote on it with us.
Okay. Let's do nothing for now.
Okay.
See how it plays out.
Keep an eye on him.
Yep.
The goldsmith Roger courteously accepted my invitation and arrived at court a mere week later. He has presented me with some sketches of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I am assured of his skill, although I ask myself just how much I can spare for a set of crown jewels. There's only one option. It depends on what our rank is, so since we're Duke, we can get, we only have one option for that, so we'll order it.
Okay.
A beautiful set of crown jewels. My court physician, Maurice, is worried about my newborn son. Your name is not Christopher, your name is Joseph.
He doesn't even know his own name. That's worrying.
He's a feeble little thing, even compared to other infants. Maurice says he might not live to see his first birthday. Maurice, you must attempt to save him. So this is my court physician. Must attempt to save him.
Yeah. What? First son's weak.
He was born sickly.
Uh-oh.
So do we want to continue getting Duke Robert to like us? Try to send him another head, maybe?
Yeah.
He seemed to like it last time.
Yeah.
Dear Philip, I would like to invite you to join me for a small gathering of friends to dine and drink and forget about the world outside for a little while. He is inviting us to come party with him while he is plotting to take our lands from him.
Yeah, that seems sketchy. No. No way. No.
As is tradition, my wife Alice underwent her churching after recovering and cleansing herself from the recent pregnancy. Unfortunately, her mood was not improved by taking the Holy Communion. Perhaps some old sin is still weighing on her soul, and she must deal with this problem on her own.
There's no option to do it together.
While little Joseph still appears slightly weaker than the other children his age, I swear he is much more energetic than he was a couple of weeks ago. He might not be out of the woods yet, but the worst has passed. Thank you, Maurice, for giving my son a second chance. So he gets a health bonus to help counteract sickly. But I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Count. Oh God, I can't pronounce that. Some British, Breton, Celtic thing. It's lovely. Yet what I am most charmed by is Huionvu himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of God? I don't think we want to speak of this. We shouldn't speak of this. This is heresy.
Uh-huh.
Our new court chaplain, the guy we installed after the last guy tried to took money for religious favors. He is just straight up trying to embezzle straight from our treasury. I don't know, man. Priests. Will no one help us get rid of these turbulent priests? We can just tell him to stop, though.
Yeah, stop. Stop it.
A heavy box has been brought before me. Roger has finished his work and the crown jewels are completed. I expect something properly befitting my title as Duke of Lincoln, and I'm excited to see his handiwork.
Why are we wearing a Santa hat?
It's all the rage.
Okay. I don't like it.
Because we're not important enough for a crown. Shaiba has, through the teachings of Maurice, been studying the principles of the Catholic faith. He is Catholic and English. He has properly been indoctrinated into our ways after only a year. Al-Mustarshid has decided to declare jihad on the depraved heathens in the kingdom of Cumania. Well, that's far away, and it's not even held by Christians. It's held by pagans, so it's no concern of ours.
You look beat up.
Yeah, he's got some problems. Lost an eye. Our king has set up an anti-pope. So I don't know if you're familiar with this, but back around the medieval times when religion had such strength over people, some strong kings decided that, hey, the Pope has power over me. What if I just make my own Pope with blackjack and hookers and set him up here? So technically, we are no longer under the religious authority of the Pope. We are under the religious authority of Pope Benedict XI.
What?
Yeah, apparently back then you could just declare a Pope. Our liege will probably not... The real Pope is probably not going to appreciate that. But,
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So, this guy came with us. He is a Crusader. He came with us to Egypt. Maybe we should make him our new court... we should make him our new court chaplain. It seems like we would trust him a little bit more than these other priests.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. We can finally kill that guy.
Yeah.
Or attempt it, at least.
Let's do it.
My co-conspirator has asked for gold to hire some mercenaries. They will ambush William, disguised as highwaymen. Oh, he's got gonorrhea. He might die soon anyway.
Oh, that's not looking good, bro.
Yeah. So are we gonna pay him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Success. The mercenaries ambushed the carriage of William and made short work of him. They let the driver go, and he is convinced the attack was carried out by mere highwaymen. Oh, those nasty bandits. Finally, everything is as it should be. With my astounding knowledge in all matters of state and stewardship, it should not be too hard to sway Duke Robert to appreciating me more. So because we have decent stewardship, we can send him some info about how to run his realm, which is funny because I'm pretty sure he has higher stewardship than us, but we can still teach him some things.
Yeah, let's give him some advice.
Probably better than sending him heads. You have been approached by an old priest who is offering you an exorcism. He claims he can free you of your demonic possession.
Oh.
So we can say, the demons must come out at any cost. We have a 40% chance of losing possessed, 20% chance of getting sick, a 10% chance of being wounded, like just physically wounded get a minor injury. Just say we're fine the way we are, or spend some time resting and introspection, just maybe praying, meditating, what have you. Only a 20% chance of losing possessed, but no chance of anything harming us.
Maybe some time of rest.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Nothing happened, but...
I'm looking old now, jeez.
No, we're 28. That's just because, the bags under the eyes and all the forehead stuff, I think that comes from the possession or maybe the rampant alcoholism.
I got the liver of a 60-year-old.
The Earl of Suffolk is attempting to kidnap us.
What?
And he has these women, these 54-year-old harlots in our court helping him.
What?
First of all, no.
No.
Get out of here. I will not be... I'm paranoid enough to pick up on these things. We can't imprison him because he's his own... He's not within our realm. He's just a landed man, and we can't really press charges on him because he hasn't attempted it.
What if we take over his land?
We don't have a just cause to do it. He's under a duke, a priest duke, a prince archbishop, actually. So he is who's fairly strong.
We need allies.
We do. We need more people to be related to us. We need to have more kids. Come on, 25.
Yeah.
Should be fertile. She's not stressed anymore, so. We would
That's
like you to
good.
back our plot to discredit Duke Simon. Who is Duke Simon? We don't care about him. He hasn't done anything to us.
No. What?
If we're gonna plot against people, we need to plot against people who Or actually trying to do something bad to us, or who we can take land from. Oh, and West Riding. So this land here has been taken under the control of this duke. So, it's a little bit. This is going to be tougher. Can we get this alliance? Oh man, we're how the tables have turned. We are now stronger than Duke Robert, and he will take the alliance with us, probably because he benefits from it more than we do. But it's good to have. It's good to have that in our back pocket. That's just another 1,250 troops. King Henry is dead. Long live King. Long live King Walter of England.
Walter.
Yeah. Oh well, he died a natural death at age 61. It's pretty old for this game.
Right, I was gonna say, like, at least you got past 30. I think we should have another kid.
I mean, we're trying. We're just passively trying.
Jesus, what's wrong?
Do we want to hold a spear throwing competition?
Yeah, sure, let's see who can
My
throw
throwing arm will
furthest.
amaze everyone. We can also look for a smith again, maybe get a weapon. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than you. This is a glorious day. We should be the marshal. We shouldn't be the... Oh, we're not on... Are we not on the council?
Are we out on the council?
We're not on... No, the old king had us on the council. We are...
What?
We are no longer on the council. We're not considered powerful enough in the realm to be given one. Yeah. It just means we gotta take some power. Father, father, calls Joseph, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him in his latest toy, completely oblivious to all the important work I am in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can really be insufferable. He's 2 years old, man. That's, huh.
That's brutal.
Not now, child. Neglect him to focus on our own problems.
Yeah, let him raise himself. That always works out well.
Alright, what type of weapon do we have in mind? A sword, a lance, an axe, or a mace?
Ooh, I like axes. Yeah, I've always been one for axes.
My dear Duke, I regret that events have forced me to sully my hands in this manner, but unless you swear not to form new factions conspiring against me, I shall have to spread your unsavory secrets to anyone willing to listen. So basically,
Who are you?
this is the king.
Oh, he's a dick.
Yeah, basically he just wants us to not start any factions like, I don't know, pushing a claim on England for somebody who has a claim on it or something like that. But that doesn't include the factions, like the Tradition faction that we're in. That doesn't include it. And damn, the Tradition faction has 5 times more troops that it can raise than the King of England holds right now. That's
Wait.
very strong.
So you're telling me we could take England?
Yes. Probably. Well, maybe. You could stir up... Here's the thing, right? He just inherited, and it seems like a lot of his vassals are pretty discontent with him, including us. We don't like him very much because he hasn't given us very nice things like his father has. So the next time the opportunity for a Tradition meeting rolls around, we can try to stir up discontent and try to get something out of him. But for right now, we do have to agree, because he might spread the fact that we're lustful or a drunkard, to not join the factions.
Okay.
Having decided to check up on Master Eric's progress, I strolled over to his forge. I did not find him working on the project I commissioned, but instead working on a different task, specifically my courtier, Margaret. But we do want our axe, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Focus
Like I don't
on
care. It's not like he's having sex with our wife or something, but like
Right,
he's got a job to do and he's got to do it. The Muslims took Cumania. Oh well, just one type of infidel taking them from another. Nice weapon, the battle axe of the Maddog dynasty. A well-crafted battle axe made at the behest of Duke Phillipe. Oh, we can hold a faction meeting. Let's see what we can do.
Yes.
As the faction members gathered in Derby, a murmur of discontent spread. My attempts to address the faction were met with jeers and jibes, and it soon became clear that my leadership of the faction was being challenged through a vote of no confidence. So we can allow the vote to happen, or step down voluntarily.
Let them vote.
Let them vote. We're not afraid. One by one, the assembled faction members raised their voices to vote on the proposal to have me removed from leadership. I easily defeated the upstart challengers.
Yep.
I think it was actually a tie, but I think current ruler wins in that case. One by one, in order of prestige and ranks, the prevailing mood towards King Walter is mixed, but not hostile, and thus it is clear that they expect me as the faction leader to set the agenda. So,
Discontent.
stir discontent. I've decided to undermine his standing amongst the members of my faction. A tall order, perhaps, considering how many favor him and might consider my words treasonous. Denounce him before the assembled lords?
Oh.
Bad odds. We're just not a diplomat. That's the thing.
Oh god. Oh wow, we're really not a diplomat.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Denounce him. Do it.
Unfortunately, it seems many took offense at my words and suggested I went too far, and King Walter gained sympathy as a result. I only managed to make them more loyal to him.
Damn.
Maybe we should consider stepping down from power here. Like, hopefully the next person to be in line will be a diplomat who hates him. It's something to think about.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's step down.
All right. But then
Clearly, I'm not getting through to them.
yeah, but then hop back into it just as a regular member to keep it strong. Yep, Duke. This is the powerful Duke over here is now the leader of the tradition faction, and he hates the king, and he has good diplomacy.
Good.
Might be perfect. The priest has offered an exorcism again. We're gonna try to pray again.
What? No, we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We will be together forever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Look, the possession, it makes us better at fighting. So really,
Yeah.
it's a gift more than it is a curse.
Exactly.
Have another fair. He's in our faction. He could be a good ally. Maybe we should try to become friends with him.
Yeah, let's make friends with him.
We aren't related to him by blood, but maybe in the future we can marry his daughter to our son or something like that.
Yes, good idea.
The local nobles of Derby complain about too many peasants entering the city during the summer fair. This is Bishop Walter. This is the guy that stole from us.
Fuck him, no.
Yeah, fuck you, except the peasants. Not that we
Yeah,
care about the
what?
peasants, we just hate him more.
Yo, all my life, this guy. Oh my god. Alright.
What's happening now? Oh. The King of England is attacking the Pope to make his anti-Pope the real Pope. You can't
What?
make this up. English war for Pope Benedictus XI's claim on the Papal States. We are trying... Okay, so first of all, the current Pope is a lunatic. He is completely insane, like worse than us. He is stark raving mad. So I can kind of understand that people would consider him unfit. But the King of England is basically declaring war on all of Christendom to make his Pope the Pope in Rome properly, which means that if he wins, the Pope will be his vassal, which will give him so much power over Christianity. I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Not that it really involves us.
Yeah, let's stay out of that one.
We're not really sure how to feel. Like the current. Here's the thing: the Pope in Rome is God's voice on earth, but he's a little bit nuts right now.
Nuts.
Also, our spymaster kind of sucks.
That's alright, we're raising one.
That's true. How are those kids doing, by the way?
Yeah,
Sheba, he's 10.
okay.
Ali is 11. He is still stubbornly holding on to his Egyptian and Sunni heritage, so that might be a problem.
Yeah, you'll get
But
over it.
if he likes us enough, we can force him to at least convert religion, if not culture.